juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Kangaroo Island, eh? I hear that place is really hopping.
I don't really want to fight you. I want to talk to you.
Boo! No talking!
Don't boo at him.
Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Bannon, or SB Prime. I'm the super moderator on Avatar The Last Airbender Online, and this video is just me talking a bit about the core information from SDCC. So here we go. We'll start with the negatives from San Diego Comic-Con. The first being no release date for the show. Not too pushed really about this. It's just that I would have preferred if there was a date that we can all look forward to. You know, it's coming this month. So I suppose we just have to go back to the mid-2012 release date we got a few months ago. It's sort of understandable given that they are not really close to being finished with the series. They, by the sound of it, they've just about finished season 1, and I'd rather they take their time than try and rush it out for a specific date. Another negative would be just the lack of info about the music. Like, the track team were at the panel, but they said like 2 things about the music, and we didn't get to hear any of the new Korra music. We're just like, yeah, Chinese jazz in the 20s. Yeah. Okay. You've got a new musician guy who's good with Chinese traditional instruments. Okay. Cool. I'm nodding my head right now. And my final negative is just that we didn't get to hear any like voice work from the show. We know that like most of season 1, we know that season 1 is done, and I presume they've started on season 2, given that they're nearly finished animation for season 1. We got to hear Bolin say something in a high-pitched voice, but that's all. I would have liked to hear Korra's voice at least. Now on to the positives, which there are way more of. First of all, just the show looks amazing. The trailer was really well done, which I'll talk about later. The main thing, I suppose, would just be how excited the whole Avatar fandom is about this. I haven't seen it this excited in ages, since probably waiting for the finale of Avatar The Last Airbender. Now on to some more specific points about the information we got from San Diego Comic-Con. There's not a whole lot to discuss in detail, since the panel was really just the concepts behind the show, and just giving us a kind of introduction into all the characters, what the story will be about. So I'll just go through a few things that I really am looking forward to. The first of which is just the whole family dynamic of Tenzin, his wife, and his 3 kids. A happy family, and a happy family of airbenders at that, will work. Because we know that the 3 kids, Milo, Ikki, and Jinora, are also in training. So another thing I'm looking forward to is, you see, Korra's interaction with the kids during training with Tenzin. The idea of the pro bending league arena thing is really interesting me, because they've brought in MMA experts to add to like what Sifu Kisu has been doing with the traditional Chinese martial arts. So there's going to be a whole lot of other styles on display in these pro bending fights, and I just really like the whole idea. And these fights may allow the story to get away from some of the dramatic and more tense moments to do with the anti-bending revolution in the United Republic, and let us see like Korra, Mako, and Bolin in more of a light-hearted situation, just like trying to have fun together and win and do their best to win their fights in the pro bending arena. And another thing is that they're not going to be like the fights in, say, the Blind Bandit, the Earth Rumble 6 thing. These fights, according to Brian anyway, they're going to have like, there's loads of rules to them, so that could make them even more interesting to watch, like teamwork and stuff like that. Another thing I like is the way they sort of seem to be going with the story, which is kind of like a conflict between like the new and old ways, the new modernization of Republic City with technology, electricity, cars, and whatsoever, and the kind of old-fashioned ways of the Avatar and like traditional training and stuff like that. It's just sort of what I got from the first half of the trailer, with Korra seeming unhappy to be entering this big modern city. Another little thing I liked in the trailer was Korra kicks a dude in the face. Boom! It's so awesome. It's just I just get this feeling that Korra's just gonna like go around absolutely beating everyone up. Just kick to the face, crack, kick to the face. Oh wait, I'll try and punch this guy. Wait, kick to the face. Which leads into my next point, which is that many fans seem to be already choosing their ships already. There's Korra, which is Mako and Korra, and Bolora, which is Bolin and Korra. I do like the idea that the two brothers are sort of fighting over trying to get Korra's attention. It's something that we didn't really have much in the first show, like a real conflict of interest between who likes who. There was sort of a little bit in Jet and the fortune teller, but this could be really good with the two brothers constantly like fighting over her and Korra just not caring at all. Segueing off this, speaking of Bolin, he has a pet, Pabu, who's like the cutest animal ever. Fire ferret. Cute. Then it's just a few little bits, like I like the Amon, the villain, seems really mysterious, and his identity could be a massive plot point in the series. I've heard speculation already that people think it's one of Katara and Aang's other children, who may not be a bender. Aang found a herd of sky bison after the war, which is cool. They live on, which is awesome. Now for some specifics on the trailer. First thing I noticed was the music. I thought it really fitted the trailer and the way the trailer went. It's not Korra music because it was used in one of the season 3 trailers and used in parts of the show, but it just fits so well. The first part really fit the lack of action in the first half of the trailer, and then the second more up-tempo bit just suited so well the loads of action scenes at the end of the trailer. One of the first things I noticed in the actual trailer itself was Korra leaving what appears to be her parents, which is something we haven't seen at all in Avatar. Yet how their Avatar's parents feel about them leaving, so I really hope that gets explored at some stage in the show. The next thing would be that Korra is fighting metal benders and what appears to be criminals. So my guess is that she comes into the city, sees all the crime, tries to stop them, and ends up getting chased by the metal benders too, because they think she's a criminal. And maybe they capture her and she brings them to see Chief Beifong, Toph's daughter, and stuff happens. The animation in general looks amazing, so much more detailed and so much smoother. And the shot that exemplifies this is the shot of the park in Republic City, United Republic, whatever. The rest of the trailer pretty much speaks for itself, action scenes and stuff like that. But the one thing I do want to say is that the scene near the end of the trailer with Korra on Naga riding across the frozen tundra is so epic. Awesome! So that's it. Anything I haven't really discussed pretty much speaks for itself. I have a link to a news post I wrote for Avatar: The Last Airbender online. I also have a San Diego Comic-Con Korra news update video, the one I posted just before this one. I guess before I end, I just want to apologize for how disjointed this has been. I am terrible at speaking in front of a microphone. The amount of mistakes I've made making this video have been insane, as you can probably hear throughout. So this has been SB Prime for Avatar: The Last Airbender Online.com. I guess urge any Avatar fans to please join the community there. It's full of really awesome people. Everyone's really nice. Some great discussions there. And because Tracy asks, no, my accent is not. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo. Beep.
You just sneezed and flew 10 feet in the air.
Really? It felt higher than that.